Groovy Dogs! Guess what? We got a mystery on our hands!
It's some groovy dogs and a weird-ass dick. They're solving mysteries and doing stuff. Trademark Hanna-Barbera.
There was a break-in at the condom factory last night, and we've been asked to solve it as a teamwork effort. Come on, babies! Let's go! Woo! Are you coming? Are you I get you. Well, would you like to come along if I brought over a groovy dog snack? Okay, I get you. I get you. How about 2 groovy dog snacks? Really twisting my nipples on this one. Okay. 3 groovy dog snacks, huh? What do you think about that? Huh? What is it? Are you trying to be funny? Trying to be funny by not saying anything? Not doing anything? You think this shit is funny? You think this shit is... Have you forgotten what I've done for you? Have you forgotten the sacrifices I have made just for you two? Have you forgotten about Brazil? You've probably forgotten about Brazil, haven't you? You just like to sit around thinking you're just some groovy dogs. But I know the truth. I know what you've done. You sold crack rocks to jaguars. Fucking jaguars. What the fuck? Who does that? Who does that? Who in the right mind? And I could have sold you out. I could have easily sold you out. You were on the run from the popo, and you had a high price on your heads. But I didn't. Know why? Do you know fucking why I didn't sell you out to the popo? Because I saw potential in us. You guys and me. A groovy team. Groovy guys to solve groovy mysteries and do groovy stuff, and you're squandering it! Squandering it, you filthy animals! A pox on you! Pox on you and your entire family! How dare you? How fucking dare you!
Is he gone? What the hell was that about?
Oh no, man, he does this every week.
Well, no wonder he has no friends.
The mystery genre. A genre that is self-explanatory. Somewhere in some place a crime is happening, which can range from crimes like murder to... Okay, mainly it's just murder, and it's up to a brave investigator to solve the case. But maybe this case wasn't as simple as we thought, and the mystery starts to grow, and a conspiracy is uncovered that could change the world as we know it forever. Or, it could just be that the dude fucked the maid behind the wife's back. Could be that.
It's safe to say that mystery is a very popular genre, and you can just find them anywhere. You can find them in books, movies, TV, board games even, and of course, because of today's video games.
Yeah, that's right. Move over, Super Mario. I don't want to jump on the Goombas. I want to solve a double homicide. Which, of course, leads to today's video. An indie game off of Steam and other platforms known simply as LeClue Detective. Oh. Are you trying to be clever? Well, fuck you too. Jenny LeClue came out in July of 2020 by a small studio known as Mogrify. From what I can find from their website, they do a lot of motion design as well as an app known as Anatomy in Motion, and create a short film known as Fathoms. I have yet to check the film out, but looking at the description and all the reviews, yeah, this one will break me. The game had a very successful Kickstarter campaign back in 2014, and accumulated over $105,000. I mean, you could buy an assload amount of Twinkies with that type of money, but you know, making a video game is also cool. The game itself takes a lot of inspiration from those young detective novels such as The Hardy Boys and, most obviously, Nancy Drew, while at the same time doing a little bit of meta storytelling here and there. The game itself actually has very positive reception over on Steam. But today, I'm gonna take a crack at it. Yeah, me, some dude on the internet, just to see if it deserves the praise that it gets.
Sup? You know what that means. Let's stop fooling around and get on with today's case. The case of seeing if this game is good or not.
Our story follows the titular Jenny LeClue, a smart, spunky young lass who kinda looks like a mixture between Nancy Drew and Velma from Scooby-Doo, who has a talent of pinpoint accurate observation and deductive skills. She currently resides in a small town known as Arthurton with her mom, an ex-NCIS investigator now turned school teacher. Oh yeah, by the way, just gotta mention this, Dad's dead. Cause you know, you can't have a good teen novel unless one or more parents are dead before page 1. Arthurton itself is also home to a bunch of other quirky characters that you'll come across in your own adventure. Like Les Stroudsbury, a jolly old man who's a friend of the family and also the dean of a college. Or at least until now, because he's currently retiring. Yeah, remember that. We also have his son Keith, who is Jenny's best friend, and got himself a extendo neck, like, Jesus Christ, what is with that thing? We also get characters like Susie, Jenny's rich but kind-hearted cousin, and CJ, the local conspiracy theorist.
Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not gonna find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
It's searching
For what?
for them.
CJ was always protesting something. The first time they had met, CJ had handcuffed himself to a bike rack outside Agatha Krusty's bakery.
He was convinced they were hiding something in the pies.
It's because I peed in the water tower.
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
He's my favorite. Life in Arthurton is pretty mundane, which leaves Jenny wishing for more. Deep down, Jenny wants to find herself a sense of adventure, hoping one day to find something that she deems the case of a lifetime. And then she finds a dead body.
Dean Stroudsbury?
Maybe next time you should mention that you're retiring, old man. Isn't that right, Charlie?
I'm a full-on rapist, you know?
So the dean is dead, Jenny's mom is being accused for murder, and her best friend won't talk to her anymore. Safe to say, life has gone to shit. But now it's up to her to solve this big mystery that will hopefully clear her mom's name, while at the same time uncovering deep secrets that lay beneath this quiet little town. This is a pretty interesting story, all things considered. Nothing completely fancy, but gets the job done and makes me want to see what happens next. But I think the most interesting thing about this story is that this is the A plot. Yeah, there's another story going on at the same time, and it gets pretty meta. Cause it's about this guy, Arthur K. Finkelstein, a mystery novelist of a long-running series who is being forced to stir up the status quo in his newest book. What's the series called? Jenny LeClue.
And there we go. That's the meta. The author's a character in this. By the way, Davy, how's editing going? Is it going well? the fuck?
While for a majority of the game, he plays as our humble narrator, which occasions Jenny talks back to, which makes this even more meta, the game will occasionally have small interludes focusing on him and his own personal struggles. You see, Arthur has been writing this book series for years now, but tends to play it safe when it comes to each and every story. Because of that, the sales and reviews of each passing book have been noticeably declining, and his publisher is threatening to cancel the series unless he spices up the story. And by spice up, I mean murder.
You know, the guy's got a point. You can make anything spicier with a murder. Mysteries? Murder. Haunted houses? Murder. My 8th birthday party. That clown had it fucking coming.
This is probably the coolest part of the story in my opinion. I enjoyed seeing Arthur as wit's end with both his publisher and himself, where he constantly feels uncertain about every action he's been taking with this story, but needs to keep on this path in fear of getting his series cancelled. Overall, I thought the story was good. It has its own twists and turns, with some of them easy to see a mile away, and some really coming out of left field. Really have just one complaint about the story, but for reasons, we gotta save that for later. Cause right now we need to talk about the character design. It's pretty good. The art style seems to take influence from those book covers made to draw in children. You know the ones, The Cat in the Hat, Clifford the Big Red Dog, and Check Gecko.
Which leads me to this thought. I might be one of the few people who know Check Gecko is.
The characters and some of the set designs are very polygonal in shape, and they kind of move similar to paper puppets, except, you know, they actually have souls. I really like this art style. It has its own unique aesthetic, while at the same time giving personality to the game. Also gives Jenny a Belmont strut. Yeah, I'm coming for you, Dracula! The music is also pretty good. It has this soft sort of techno vibe to it that's pretty nice to listen to. But if I have to be honest, none of the songs really caught on for me. With the exception of the main theme, which happens every time you do something in the game, and CJ's theme because theremins. And finally, since I got the special edition, we have voice acting. And it's pretty good. Yeah. The voice actors really do a good job. Especially CJ's voice actor. I don't know what else I can say, so here's a funny picture of a hedgehog I found. Now we move on to the gameplay. To be honest, the gameplay takes a backseat to the story, but it makes up by having a assorted amount of things you can do in the game. You can make Jenny walk, run, check on a journal, add stickers, and for some reason I always added this sticker because I thought it'd be funny. But most importantly, you get to choose what Jenny gets to say. In certain parts of the game, the player is given a fairly vague option of how Jenny would respond to people or situations she's currently in, which usually boils down to two options. Do you want to be nice? Or do you want to be a bitch? Though, it feels like the choices that the player makes only affects the story at a few points in the game, while the rest is just what type of gal you feel like being today. But that's just a small portion of the game, cause really, the majority of your time playing is gonna be devoted to puzzles! Yeah boy, this is the real shit right here. You got fighting games? Well get that out of here! This is real Evo material, baby! Okay, but for real, the puzzles in this game are alright. They're not exactly ultra Rubik's Cube hard, but they're at the right type of difficulty to make people feel really smart when they solve the puzzle. Especially for people who only have an arts degree. Like me. The puzzles usually range from regular problem solving to minigame style puzzles like spinning wheels and decoding secret messages and stuff. And then there's just straight up find the hidden object type game that you'd find somewhere in those free to play sites, which, I gotta be honest, I kinda like those games. They're a bit of a guilty pleasure. Yeah, these are my jam! What else do I have to say but the gameplay's pretty solid. Still takes a backseat from the story, but overall I like it.
But now we have to talk about the issues, and really, I only have one issue, and it's about the ending. So you know what that means. Hey, Frankie, can you bring in the picture, the funny one? Yeah, that one. Yeah, come on, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, you put a timestamp right on the spoiler. Yeah, that one. Yeah, right there. Go to this time if you do not wish to get spoiled. So yeah. Are they gone? Are they gone? Frankie, are they gone? Yeah? Okay.
God damn it, it ends on a cliffhanger. Just when the plot was starting to get good with twists left and right, and when it was about to get really nuts, to be continued. I get that they might not be able to fit everything they want to do in this game, and that it would likely extend to a different story that will even go deeper. But at the same time, this felt like going from Mach 10 to 0 in an instant. Ugh, just thinking about it is giving me whiplash. And really, that's all I gotta say about this. The rest of the game's pretty good. Can't wait for the potential sequel, but this ended too suddenly for my liking.
And welcome back, you guys! Neil Patrick Harris was the murderer.
This was a neat little experience that I'm glad I came across. It's quirky, fun, intriguing, and all around good time to play through. If you're into these mystery games, or in the mood for something that harkens back to those teen detective books, then I highly suggest you pick this game up. Overall, a good mystery leaving one wanting more.
And that's the end of this video. I'm DavKav, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you like this and want to see more, you can always like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel and my low self-esteem. Okay, maybe not that last part. And I'll see you on the next video, which will be on something else. Until then, I got nothing. Bring back the funny hedgehog!